Oh, welcome to your Thursday morning yoga class. I love when I can't remember the day. Always good to see everyone. We're gonna do a overall Vinyasa Flow class with no particular focus, just an overall well-rounded class. So, as usual, that being said, go ahead and get yourself situated in a comfortable seated position, lifting the crown of your head to the sky, rooting your sits bones into the mat, the earth, and sensing that conduit of the spine from the tip of the head to the tailbone that connects us, heaven to earth. See if you can sense that breath flowing up and down that column. Letting your eyes close if that's comfortable. Letting all attention, all concentration being on breath. And spine. Heaven to earth, earth to heaven. Whatever visual works for you. Staying with breath. Today, our reading from Dana Falls and What's True Here is called I Know How to Move. I know how to move so that the grooves of habit and conditioning melt away and my awareness rests undefended in the bare and wordless truth. I know how to breathe in order to receive the mystery inside of me. I know how to be so that stillness fills me when the swirl of the world quiets, even for the briefest time. I know what it means to be at peace. One breath after another, sitting here with peace and stillness. Knowing that it is always here for you. Let's go ahead and start our practice with those 3 breaths. We inhale and gently exhale as if you're blowing out a birthday candle. Again. One more time. With that next breath, we can open our eyes and reach our arms to the sky. Stretching up through the fingertips, reaching as you're reaching for that peace sign in my picture. And exhale, let those hands come down. I guess on the screen, not a picture. One more time, inhale up. This time let those palms come together and let that prayer come down through the center, resting our thumbs lightly on our chest, bringing intention to this practice. Whatever that intention is, a personal intention for this hour you've set aside. Eyes open and those fingertips reach back up like a rocket ship, stretching up, and let the hands come down. Let's go ahead and roll over our knees. Rearrange yourself on your mat so you come into all fours. This familiar position of all fours. Palms under elbows, under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's go ahead, making circles around the wrists to wake up wrists. Turning fingertips back toward knees, maybe both at the same time or one at a time as we rock back and forth. Stretching them out. And then maybe palms up, one palm back. Again, stretching them out, and then switch. And then back to normal positioning. Fingertips spread wide. First and second fingers pointing toward the top of the mat. From here, we're going to go ahead and round the back like a cat, looking back at the thighs, maybe even back all the way to the belly button, letting the head drop. Breathing here. Feeling the openness between all the vertebrae. And then next inhale, look up, drop the belly. Shine the tailbone to the sky, crown of the head up. Again, staying here for a few breaths, just feeling the two extremes of cat and cow. And then go ahead and begin moving with the breath. Inhale as you look up, and exhale as you round. Inhale and exhale, making it feel delicious as we wake up the body. Coming to neutral spine, flat back, reach right foot back, left hand forward are some modification of this move as we hold here. Belly pulls gently to spine, feeling the strength of that core. Eyes can gaze toward the top of the mat or slightly forward. Lifting through heel and left thumb. And then let us bend that right foot and bring the left hand back. Maybe you can grab that top of that foot as you look up and push in to the fingertips. And back down. Remembering these are the first little back bends. We're just waking up the spine. No need to push extra hard or anything. Left foot back, right hand forward. Again, feeling the strength. Holding this position, toes face down, fingertips and heel extend. Eyes can gaze forward. Bend the left foot, reach the right hand back, see if they connect. Look up, toes reaching toward the sky. And then setting it down. A little wiggle, hips reach back toward the heels, child pose. Roll the forehead side to side, fingertips walk forward and come up on all 10 fingers. Big stretch. Big toes are touching, eyes gaze back. From here, let's drop our hips and find that little bit of a back bend. Rock side to side and back. Child and forward. This time, if you want, you can lift the feet and lift the head a little higher for swan and back. One more time. Stay here with chest lifting. Put the feet back down and slowly roll down. Elbows tucked in. Nose and forehead touch. Come off on my Zoom. Go ahead and put elbows under shoulders, palms on the earth. For Sphinx lift the heart, lift the chest. And if you want more, go ahead and reach your hands to the top corners of your mat and push into your palms, lifting. Back to Sphinx. And now let's tuck our toes and lift our core for modified plank, forearm plank. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down under hips. Reach back the hips and stretch out through the fingers for puppy dog. Again, forehead on the mat, fingertips reach forward, knees under hips. And then let's come on up for all fours. A little spinal undulation after all that back bending, heart opening. And then let us tuck the toes and find our first downward dog. As usual, bending the knees and yawning them to the back of the room, finding our way. Maybe reflecting again on your intention. From here, shift forward to regular high plank. Holding here for a few breaths before we begin to flow. Feeling the power of our strength. And then slowly lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. From here, we're gonna look up between those thumbs and walk our feet to that space. First forward fold, big toes together, bend the knees, wrap our arms behind the legs. You decide how much you need to bend those knees, and then reach that tailbone up. Crown of the head drops. Giving yourself that hug. Drop the hands, and then let's roll our way up. Crown of the head lifts. Shoulders drip back. Hands reach up. Palms touch. Back to forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or step back to that plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot to the sky for a three-legged dog. Last time we did a lot of side body. This time, right knee to left elbow. And then you can kick it out and reach the left hand up if you would like. Fallen triangle, lifting through the hips and the fingertips. Shoulders are stacked. The left hand back down. And then step the right foot back and meet me back in downward dog. Right foot to the sky again. This time right foot to the top of the mat. Left knee down and come on up for a low lunge. Fingertips reach up, hips reach forward, eyes gaze up. Then hands reach down on either side of that foot. A little bit different. Tuck the left toe and straighten the right leg. Left heel down as we stretch out over this right leg for a pyramid. Knee back down, release the top of the left foot, come on back up, hips forward, hands up, low lunge, and then let's bring both hands to the inside of that right foot. Now from here, I'm gonna come off the screen, my apologies. From here, you can stay here with this nice stretch or come even lower by coming back to those forearms. You decide. Back up. Shift the hips back. Move the right hand to the outside. Move the right foot to the middle. Shift the hips back, forward. Place the palms firmly on the mat. Tuck the left toe. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Left foot to the sky, left knee to right elbow. Kick it out for fallen triangle if you want. Otherwise, holding that knee to the right elbow, building some strength. Right hand back down, left foot back up, left foot top of the mat. Right knee down, release the right top of the foot, hands up, low lunge. Hips are reaching forward, feeling that nice stretch. Hands come down, tuck the right foot and straighten the left leg for pyramid. Mixing up the order of operations, keeping it fresh. And the knee comes back down. We come back up to low lunge. And then we bring both hands to the inside of the left foot. Again, stay here for the stretch or come even deeper. You guys know what your intentions are, so you could even tuck that right toe and lift that back leg. It's your practice. Lots of modifications. back up if you're not already there. Shift the hips back, move the left foot to the center again. Stretch out over that left leg. Shift forward. Tuck your right toe. Step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, right leg to the sky, right leg to the top of the mat. Let's come right up to high lunge now. Making sure I'm still on the screen. Hands up, hips down, feeling the strength of this pose. And then let's reach the hands back and shift the chest forward. So I'm interested in engaging the core. So don't just lay your belly on your thigh. I sometimes used to do that and think, ooh, look how flexible I am. But I'm kind of cheating, right? I want you to use your core strength here. And then come back up. Come back forward. Come back up. And now our next move, I want you to take this left leg and we're going to bring it up and through. Hands stay up. So a balance move. And then elbows back, light fists, palms up. Hands back up. And then we're going to step back to that high lunge. Well done. And bring the hands down. Step back, Vinyasa, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot to the sky. Left foot top of the mat. Coming up to high lunge on this side. Hands up. Feeling the strength here first. Heel is up. Then shifting the body forward, hands back. That 45-degree angle with the body. And again, hands up. And then shifting forward. Hands up. And this is the time we step forward, balancing on the left foot, bringing the right knee through. Hands up. And then we shift elbows back, palms up, light fists, shoulders squeeze, hands back up, step back, hands reach down, Vinyasa. Or meet me straight in down dog. Now from here, we're going to look up and walk, step, or jump to that place. Inhale halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and meet me in chair. A little bit wiggly. Hips back. Glance down and make sure you can see your toes. That means your hips are far enough back. From here, back to forward fold. Halfway. Hands down again. Walk or step back. Or jump back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, right foot to the sky. Right foot top of the mat. Coming up to high lunge. We're going to just change one thing here. So from high lunge, reach the chest forward, 45 degrees, and back to high lunge. This time, straighten the right leg as you reach your hands back. Really feeling the strength in your legs, but we're still balancing on the back. back to high lunge, bending into that knee, and then this time, bring the knee through, hands up, hands back, hands up, step back, and hands come down. So a little bit sure we're turning this into a flow. Adding on each time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot to the sky. Left foot top of the mat. High lunge. Meet me here. We pause so everyone can catch up. Chest forward, hands back. Hands up. Hands down. Left leg straight. Feel the legs really engaged, lifting through the heart, hips are forward. Back, hands up, hips down. And then stepping forward, finding some balance play. Hands back, hands up. Elbows back, squeeze. Hands up, step back. Hands down, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna add on again. We're gonna step the standing. Right foot to the sky. Right foot top of the mat. High lunge. 45 degrees. High lunge. Straighten the leg. High lunge, shift forward. Every time you wobble or fall, say something nice to yourself. Hands up. Here's the new part. Right hand to the left knee, left hand back for a twist. Looking to the side wall. Then back to hands up, like fists, hands up, step back, high lunge, lower the hips, hands down, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Other side, left foot to the sky, left foot top of the mat, high lunge. Shift the chest forward, hands back. High lunge. Straighten that left knee. Balancing on the back foot, straight legs. High lunge. Step forward. Hands up. Left hand to right knee, right hand back for the twist. Look back at this right thumb or to the side wall. Say nice things if you wobble. Hands back up. Elbows back. Hands back up. Step back, high lunge. Sink those hips. Hands down. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Nice job. Roll out the forehead. Come back to that peace, that stillness with the breath, with your intention for this practice. From here, back to all fours, tuck the toes, back to downward dog. Pedal it out. Yawn your chest toward your thighs, pushing into your palms, shaking your head yes and no, sinking a little deeper into this downward dog. Left foot to the sky. Left foot top of the mat. Now turning right heel down. Reaching right hand up. Reverse cartwheel to warrior two. Stretching out through the fingertips. Hips are to the side wall. Looking out over that left middle finger. See if you can sink the hips a little lower. Straighten the left leg. Reach the left ribs forward. Drop the left hand, reach the right hand up for triangle. Great place to use a block or using your leg as a prop. Feel the structure of triangle and hold this position. Really stretching out through the crown of the head, the hips, the fingertips, the toes. As if there was a balloon, helium balloon in your left hand. Let that pull you back up. Turn both toes so that your feet are parallel with the sides of your mat. The front and the back. Wide angle. Drop your hands behind your back. Open that heart. Oh. Knuckles reach down as heart reaches up. And then hinging only at your hips. Forward fold. Letting those hands come over your head. Now releasing the hands, and if inversions are in your practice, this is where we're going to put them. So if they are, bring your forearms to the mat, interlace your fingers, bring between the crown of the head and the back of the head to the fingertips, and then with pointed toes, slowly come up into headstand. Now if this is not in your practice, please pick a different variation of forward fold. Meaning you can grab your big toes or the outsides of your feet. If you're here in headstand, reverse exactly what we did. So coming through wide leg, set the feet down, come up halfway, come back to the forward fold, walk the hands all the way back, fingertips point to the back wall. So everyone can join in this variation. Tailbone shines to the sky. And then slowly come halfway. Hands on hips, come all the way up. From here, turn your right toe to the back of the mat. Reach the arms out wide. Reach the ribs forward and come into triangle on this side. Left hand up, right hand on the foot or a block. Legs are straight and strong. Eyes can gaze forward or out this left thumb. Come on back up. This time bend into that right knee and meet me in warrior two. Cartwheel the hands, pop up that left heel, step back, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale back to that child's pose. This time let's adjust your knees so they are off the mat. So more of a wide angle child pose or almost a frog. And reach the hands forward. letting the belly fall between the legs. So if you want to switch from wide angle child, the toes are together, to frog, the feet come off the mat also. So the shins are parallel with the long edges of the mat. Feel the difference? Big stretch. Of those inner thighs. And then move the hands back to lift you out of frog. Toes tucked back. Let's bring the knees together. Shins together and sit back on your heels. So now we're in kneeling. Crown of the head lifts, palms rest on the thighs. Pausing here. Since we've done a fair amount of back bend, let's go ahead and come up on our knees, stacking knees, hips, and chest. Hands can come to our back pants pockets, elbows reach back, and hips reach forward as your chest opens. Or if you have the flexibility, you can tuck the toes and touch the heels, or not tuck the toes and reach the heels for camel. You decide which variation is right for you today. Keep hips reaching forward so they're over the knees. And then engaging the core to come back up. Hips reach back to heels. Pause with the long, tall spine. And then sliding hands back by heels, back of the hands on the mat. Roll down till your forehead touches the mat. Another variation of child's pose to release the back. Come on back up. Place your hands gently by your knees. Roll over your toes and bring your heels down and reach your hands forward. Feet are flat on the floor. Then place your hands on the mat, and you can do a couple things here. You can stay here, or if you want to come into crow pose, your knees are in the perfect position on the upper back of your arms. Lift your hips. Shift your weight into your hands. You can lift 1 foot, 2 foot, both feet. Belly pulls towards spine as you look at the mat. Crow. And then hips back, down. Lift the hips and come into forward fold. From forward fold, we're going to reach our right foot to the sky for standing splits. Then bring the right foot to the outside of the left foot, so pinky toes are together. Stretch out this way, so you get a good stretch on the back of that leg. And then slowly walk your hands to the right and untwist till your hands are all the way to the front of your mat again. You're still in forward fold. Now we're going to reach the left foot to the sky, standing splits. Maybe you can bring one hand to the back of your shin. Maybe you can bring both hands to the back of your shin. Then left foot to the outside of the right foot. Get a nice stretch here. And then instead of the untwisting motion, we're just gonna bring that foot back around and roll on up. So we're back at the top of our mat in mountain pose. Shoulders roll down and back. I wanted to get back up here one more time to play with a little bit more balance, and then we'll get back to the floor. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Hands on hips. So we played with the knee up for balance. So go ahead and bring that right knee up, but then let's turn it out and place the sole of that foot as high up on that leg as possible for tree pose. Nice wiggle. Again, what do we do when we wiggle and scribble? We say something nice to ourselves. Bring those hands to the heart, remembering that intention. And we're going to reach palms both out. And then let's play with turning to the left. Just seeing, I'm experimenting with you, how much you can turn one way, then how much you can turn the other way. So turn left and turn right. We're just challenging our balance. Obviously, I just put my foot down, say something kind. You can also do this with hands at heart as you look one way and the other way. Definitely, for me, easier with my hands at my heart. And when that's enough, go ahead and turn the knee back and set it down, and we'll do the other side. Okay. So now we're bringing the left knee up, hands on the hips. Place that left foot, come into your basic tree pose. And then you know what we're doing. We're playing with balance, challenging our balance. So you decide if hands are at heart or out, but then just swaying in the breeze in a different way. So we often put the hands above our head and sway. Turn right, turn left. Noticing, oh, I have more stability on one side. I have more stability when my hands are at my heart. And then release, knee forward, knee down. Nice job. You can play with balance anytime during your day. I encourage you. Balance is so important. You can be doing dishes while playing with your balance on one foot, right? You can be doing so many different things when you're playing with balance. You can also be sometimes like standing in a line at a post office or the grocery store. No one has to know you're playing with balance, just stand on one foot. No one really notices if you're not making it huge, or make it huge. Okay, let us come to the floor. So again, you bend the knees, reach the hips back. Let's do this nice hug first. Oh, or that stretch where we reach our fingertips forward. And then roll on back to our bottoms and all the way to our back. Oh, I guess we're skipping seated today. Massage the lower back. Go straight to our backs. That just felt right. So the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Legs up the wall, or the imaginary wall. Arms are spread wide. Let's flex your feet and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex, lift your head and reach your hands forward. Palms face each other. And hold. Sometimes what looks simple actually uses a fair amount of muscle, right? Head slowly rolls down. Hands come to the mat, palms down. Bend the knees, and I want you to reach them out, hover, bring the knees back. And then here's a little trickier. We're gonna reach toes up, but lift the hips off the mat. So it looks like that. So you have to engage the core. So it goes out and up, lift the hips. Out, hover, and up. And I just want you to see how many feels right to you. So it uses your upper abdominal muscles, which we often don't engage. So maybe 1, 2, 10, you decide when you've said, that's enough. Go ahead and put one hand on each knee again and come back to those little circles. Nicely done. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's reach our hands out and drop our knees to the right. So a simple twist. Eyes gaze to the left. Place your right hand on your left knee. Enjoying the stillness, the breath. Bring the knees back center and place the feet on the floor. Hands by the side again. And we're going to tuck the tailbone and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. When you get up to your shoulder blades, interlace your fingers like we did in forward fold and lift those hips even higher. We're going to hold here. Keep lifting. Keep breathing. Release the hands and slowly roll down. Knees back to the chest. A few little wiggles here, and then we'll drop the knees to the left. Left hand on right knee, right hand stretches, eyes gaze toward right hand, and then close. One more breath here. Knees come back up. A little wiggle, knees come back to our feet come to the earth. And you have two choices here. You can repeat that same bridge, or if wheel is in your practice, you can bring fingertips up by shoulders. And we'll come pressing into the soles of your feet and your hands. Come on up. You can come to your top of your head first, and then push all the way up, coming up on your toes and placing the heels down. And when you've had enough, coming back down. When you've had enough of bridge, coming back down. Knees to the chest. You're going to stay here hugging me, shins in, or you could repeat either one of those again. You decide. And then let's do a happy baby for those people who did one more bridge or one more whatever pose that you all did. Happy baby, kick, move the feet, holding the outsides of the feet, opening those hips one more time. And then we bring the knees together. Give yourself that hug, lift your head, squeeze in. Big love. And then we're going to stretch out all the way into Shavasana. Arms and legs can come off the mat. Eyes closed. And we begin deep relaxation. Noticing the relaxation of the muscles of the face, around the mouth and lips, the tongue, sensing the eyeballs sinking back. Relax the shoulders, the back of the arms. Notice the vibration and relaxation in the palms and fingers. Relax the length of that spine, the muscles on either side, the belly sinking in, sinking back. Notice the weight of the hips, the legs, the calves. Relaxing the feet and the toes. One more deep inhale and exhale as you completely relax. All mind the tongue as you rest in Shavasana. back to the poem. I know how to move. I know how to move so that the grooves of habit and conditioning melt away and my awareness rests undefended in the bare and wordless truth. I know how to breathe in order to receive the mystery inside of me. I know how to be so that stillness fills me. When the swirl of the world quiets, even for the briefest time, I know what it means to be at peace. Going ahead and bringing one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Feeling that stillness and peace as a felt sense. Feel it in the emotions, in the mind. Breathe in that intention. And breathe in some appreciation for this body that breathes beneath our palms. And then go ahead and stretch out, hands overhead. Give the spine a bit of a wiggle as you roll to the right side, resting your head on your upper arm. Your knees come to your chest. A deep sigh. Bringing to mind other things that you appreciate about this life, about being alive. And then push yourself up to that comfortable seated position. This time with hands at heart. We'll end with those 3 breaths together. You can make some sound on the exhale if you'd like. Inhale and exhale. Ooh, oh, om. One more. Feeling the vibration of your voice resonating. That spirit in me honors that in every single one of you. I appreciate you showing up here for your practice, for spreading love and kindness in this world. Namaste. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.